Welcome to Game Over Gerkinman. This is Gerkinman, and this is the Simpsons game. This is part 6. We're about to be inundated with video game references, and I've got some people with me who are going to help spot the video game references. Who's going to help me spot them in alphabet?
Oh, they're right there. It's the Simpsons game. Right there.
Do you feel safe if you and your mom...
I found a video game reference. Do I win?
Yep,
Good
yeah.
job.
Good, congratulations.
Sorry.
By the way, I just want to point out, we're going to Professor Frank's place, and apparently he lives across the road from the Simpsons.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
From the elderly home.
Yeah. Apparently the elderly home's actually just down the road from the Simpsons house, so when they visit Grandpa, they could walk, but they always drive instead.
Huh.
Anyway, who are you, Casey? What do you do?
Oh, what? Oh, hello. Hello. I'm Casey. I draw backgrounds for things, and,
Eat bagels.
and I'm watching... Yeah, I'm eating a couple bagels, because I was starving, and I was gonna go eat. I didn't want to hold anyone up. Made me watch this with him instead while I'm eating, so there we go.
Love it.
It's all Gerkinman's fault, so...
It's my share.
I'm Carbonator, and I'm not eating. I'm starving myself on purpose, so you don't have to hear me eating.
Well, that's really nice of you.
Eat me? Well,
So you don't have to hear me eating.
You
I'm
can't-
sorry, I'm
you can't eat me.
starving.
I don't-
talk fast and slow my words.
There's a reference to The Fly there. That's the teleporter from the Jeff Goldblum version of The Fly. And who's the other person here who's with us today? As
it's
always.
Jess, Mir, whatever you want to call me, voice actor.
I want to call you my
extraordinaire.
lover.
Oh no, it's a Mario pipe.
Yeah, it's a Mario pipe. There's the first one.
What'd you say, Dan?
I said I want to call you my lover. That's okay. Oh, who's that?
It looks like some kind
Oh,
Look, it's a lemon.
Luigi.
That's a BG. Oh, jeez.
Oh, I said it's Luigi.
Oh, Luigi. So this is apparently where video games are made. Looks a bit shit. I don't know what kind of video games they're making here, yeah.
It's just like a sewer. Are they trying to say that video games are made of sewage?
Yeah,
I
it does
guess.
look like
They're
EA
crap.
officers.
That's the point. They're crap.
Yeah.
This game in particular is crap because it's what's
Is it? I've not watched enough of it. It doesn't look like crap to me.
No, it's not crap. It's really middle of the road, which is worse than crap.
Yeah, strategy, yeah.
They
The
already have a
self-references
cheat
in this are as bad as the ones in the Futurama game.
Everyone keeps talking about that game. I've never played it. I didn't even know it existed. But
Yeah.
oh no!
Donkey Kong.
Oh boy!
With an eye patch.
My patch.
Eye patch, Street Fighter
Rift
reference.
Portal. Oh, there you go.
There's your portal reference.
In the Futurama game, whenever you die, they make a clone of you in a giant toaster, and it pops out of the toaster. And there's a part at the end of the game where the
Oh my
toaster.
god.
Yeah, Sonic looking really sad. It's pretty fantastic. You missed him.
Oh, I was too busy talking about stupid things. Oh.
Sonic. Oh, these controls
Nailed it.
suck, by the way.
That's Legend of Zelda right there.
Where?
Was it when you fell
There's a
off?
Koopa
and-
Troopa.
like, no.
There's Mario. Working the machine.
There's a Koopa.
I have not seen my native land. That's, yeah, good job. Give him a really cheesy fucking accent.
It's really just voiced by that same guy who plays the Italian restaurant owner guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
there's
Sonic. This looks so sad.
Mm.
It is actually pretty funny. He's just in there running like a hamster in a wheel.
He's not even running anymore. That was weird that you pop out above that one after going into the
Button mashing
Because it's a
interpreter.
reference.
frame rate grinder. Well, these seem like they would have been funny jokes if they were funny jokes.
Why, his paws are so simian.
Oh dear.
Oh, next generator.
This game's a lot of things, but next gen it ain't.
Oh, you died.
Look at that. I
Cut to yourself dying.
I cut to myself dying. That was a sweet edit, I gotta say. That was some top shelf editing on my part. Funnier than the
Top
game
shelf.
itself. Top shelf. Champagne editing.
Is that supposed to be like? Well, I guess suppose it's like
A
Madden.
reference to Madden, yeah.
I was gonna say the the football players in Mario.
No, yeah, they got the EA pants on. It's definitely yeah, talk about fun. This
That
ain't it.
trampoline. Oh, what's that trampoline? Oh, that's another Mario trampoline, I think. I swear to
Yeah,
God.
they're mostly just like references to the same 3 games over and over again. There's some Street Fighter references later on and stuff, but really, it's just like, come on, really? Is this all you got?
Yep.
Yes, it is.
Like they could have put in all kinds of video game references, like from the gym or something.
There's a really unfortunate one later on where they have references to like previous Simpson games, and they don't use any assets from the previous Simpson games. They have. I'm gonna rule for everyone. They run into like pixel versions of themselves, like sprite versions, and they're wholly made up sprites that look like garbage. And I was like, really? After all the Simpsons games that have been over the years, some of them being pretty horrible, but some of them being really good.
What would have been great if they entered a room and it was like one of the levels from the arcade game. You have to play that.
Yeah, I think the problem with that is it's owned by Konami, but it's just like,
Yeah.
you look at what they did and you're like, you have all this history of games and you make up your own new one and for your own new fucking retro game for this, and it's shit compared to even the worst of the things you come up with back in the day when you were just making shit games. Just, frustrating.
I'm chewing very quietly so no one else to hear it. Don't worry, I'm just eating a bagel, so don't worry, I'm fine.
Well, I'm glad you're being funny because the game sure as hell ain't.
Am I being funny? I thought I was being obnoxious, but I guess that's how I'm funny.
Oh, good work, Bart. Just walk into the toxic ooze. There you go.
I say Carbon Water's loving this, I could tell.
Actually,
Yeah. How many stars do you give it, Dylan? How many stars?
how many stars
what?
were?
Just stars. How many? How many? Just give it a star rating out of a number.
What are we rating?
Just it, Casey. We're just grading it.
Dog poop.
Dog poop out of 7. There you go. You got it here first, folks. Jeez, these puzzles. I wonder what I have to do here.
Maybe if I use gears.
Of war?
Boy, there's no Gears of War references in this game,
Why
unfortunately.
couldn't they could have made a Gears of War reference.
That would have been too topical. The Simpsons ain't
I mean,
South
like-
Park.
It didn't, like, the Duke Nukem make a Gear of War reference, where he goes into a machine and it's made of gears. It's
Yeah.
just like, Duke Nukem 1 gear box 0, or whatever. It's
Yeah,
like,
he says Duke 1, Gears 0. And it's like, shut up, Duke. If you were half the game that Gears was and is,
No.
you'd be, you know, half a game.
You're really bad at this, Dan.
Well, if you were to play it, you'd probably be like, oh.
I'd probably
Yeah.
nail it 100% 0 deaths.
Everyone's quality is taking a shit dive, by the way. What's
yeah,
going on?
that's Skype's fault.
Yeah.
Oh,
Skype's a
okay.
jerk.
Yeah, you know how Skype is. It's unreliable at the best of times.
Even at the blurst of times.
It's funny because you guys
Stupid
sound
monkey.
great to me, so I'm okay, and I'm the one recording.
Well, that was a Simpsons reference and a good one. What happened?
Yes.
Yeah, which
I don't
episode
think
was
anyone else
that?
taught it.
I forget.
I don't remember, but I think it's one where, like, Homer, doesn't he become, like, Mr. Burns' assistant or something?
Is the one where he has
He's, like,
hair?
going around. Yeah, and he's just like, you have a room full of, like, 1,000 monkeys and 1,000 typewriters, and he just pulls up the first page. It's like, it was the blurst of times!
Yeah.
Well,
Good
we're back in
old.
this room.
Yeah, back in this room.
Oh wait, it's different. It just almost looks the same.
What they did was they reused all the same textures and character models, and then said it was a new room. That way you know exactly where you are at all times. Oh look, now the game's pretending to be Uncharted. How quaint.
Is it? I thought it was trying to be Tomb Raider here.
Oh, Tomb Raider. That's trying to be a good game. I know
Oh
that.
look, it's Mario.
Again. And Sonic
They could have
again.
put Lara Croft in there, and that would have been hilarious.
Would it?
Well, it wouldn't have been, actually, because it would have been The Simpsons doing it. But they could have put her in there in a hilarious way, and we could have talked about it.
Yeah,
like,
it's
oh.
easier just to model. Look, Sonic, sad old Sonic. Never get tired of singing sad Sonic.
Oh no, what's that picture? Oh no!
Is that a reference to the Simpsons wrestling?
No.
No. That was a
I don't
great
think
game,
that
10
4 came
stars.
out by that point.
Oh look, who's that guy,
Oh, look, it's
Dylan?
Ryu.
Oh, he's from your favorite game series.
It's Ryu with a mullet for some reason.
Wow, that
Because that way they're not getting sued.
Yeah.
Man, this level design really keeps you on the edge of your toes. Just punch him in the dick. Yeah, you're right. He's got hair like he's in like an 80s metal band or something.
Yeah. Sweep the leg, Johnny.
Don't worry, Bart. I won't tell Mom.
All I want to do is hit the door. Let me hit the door. Let me hit
They
it.
should have made you have to collect coins.
Oh, you use coins as ammunition.
Oh.
Yeah.
So tearing
I guess
your
you do.
spine out.
Oh, you might know. What episode of The Simpsons is this reference to? This whole Robobot thing.
I don't know.
No way.
No one knows.
I don't think it is. I don't think it is a reference to a Simpsons thing.
No.
Maybe it's a reference to the Nintendo game RoboCop.
I'm pretty sure that Robocop game was on everything. Oh, speaking of good games, did anyone here play Robocop versus Terminator?
No. I think I played a little bit of the ROM.
Yeah, that game is actually really good.
What are those tubs labeled?
Oh,
Blood.
blood.
Mortal Kombat reference.
Is it?
Yeah.
Right, because there's so much blood in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, that's what they were known for. That's why they created the ESRB.
Oh
Mortal
really? I
Kombat
didn't know
broke
that.
the
Yeah,
rules.
just because of Mortal Kombat, because it was so extremely violent.
They only
not that-
just released that new Mortal Kombat game with the crazy violence here a couple of months ago.
Yeah, they did.
I've been meaning to play it because the fatalities look amazing.
They're pretty good.
I don't know. I
You
played
know, hey,
Metal
Mortal
Kombat.
Kombat is what I was supposed to.
I remember playing a Mortal Kombat game recently. I mean, like, oh yeah, these games are known for violence, and it didn't seem all that violent to me. Like the newer ones, so it's just like, oh, he's just doing a special move where he rips his spine out. Well, I feel like I've seen this in movies and stuff plenty of times. Why is this such a big difference?
Oh, the most recent one was the
Watch,
one where when you
Cyborg's fatality, where a person gets ripped entirely in half from, you know, crotch upwards.
yeah, and all their organs slowly drop out of their body. It's pretty awesome.
But I mean, that's my point. Is it's like, you know, I mean, I've watched like movies that were just as violent or did just as many violent things, but no one bitches about that.
Yeah, but it's like the player actually controlling the actions. Like it's like it was your choice to do it.
Look,
so
it
it's
says
like, no.
BFG on the wall. That's a reference to Doom.
Oh, it is.
What is?
BFG.
Oh.
So they're not even clever references, they're just like write shit on the walls and then call it a day.
Yeah.
I've got footballs and fireballs coming at me. Jesus. Jess, you having a good time?
Oh yeah.
I can tell from your silence. It's just
Was that confusing?
amazed.
It would have
Amazed
been.
by
It would
the...
have been.
Reload. Oh, I get it.
It would have been neat if like you had to go through different like sub-levels that were representative of different games. Like,
They
there's, like, a
kind of,
Sonic-
they actually do that later on. You go through Grand Theft Sketchy, and there's a Zelda parody that turns into Gauntlet, and there's a Medal of Homer, which is a Medal of Honor parody, I
Oh,
guess.
interesting.
But they're not
Is it
like,
done well?
no.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You even need to ask that question. Look at this shit.
Well, I just thought, you know, like this level's all just kind of like the same thing over and over and over. You know, like it's
Yeah,
just
that's one
it's
way
a
of putting
factory
it.
level, but I was thinking like it'd be neat if, you know, if they did that other thing I said.
You know what
They
this
didn't do that thing I
level
said,
actually
so.
reminds me of?
What?
It reminds me of that one level in Nuts and Bolts where they also go into a video game.
Why would a football
I've never played Nuts and Bolts.
someone?
You shouldn't, it's terrible.
I heard it wasn't terrible. It was just not a. It wasn't. Shouldn't have been Banjo Kazooie. It was a fine game in its own right. It just wasn't Banjo Kazooie. Look, at least it's got a saxophone, just like in the show. That's the joke. Did you get the reference?
Reference.
Poor sportsmanship. Rampage. Oh, remember Rampage? I'd much rather be watching Rampage than this.
Yeah, I play a bunch of 100% Rampage playthrough than this crap.
Which version of Rampage was your favorite?
The one on Nintendo 64.
Ah, World Tour.
Yep.
Yeah, that was pretty good. And you had 4 people around. That was the business.
Yeah. Well, if you had 4 people around, there'd be 3 playing and 1 watching.
Oh yeah, no, because you could unlock that 4th monster, the purple bat guy.
Yeah, but it was
Oh
only
look,
3
we're in
player.
another big room again with slime.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
Oh man, I'm getting vertigo.
There's Sonic
Oh, look,
again.
a target. I wonder what you should do.
Maybe if you were going fast,
Sonic!
you wouldn't have done it. Sonic, no! Oh, and all the furries just unsubscribed. It breaks my heart. Doesn't really. I don't give a fuck. Days without crashes, 0.
I got bullcrap.
I almost crashed. Like I fell asleep while I was playing it.
Department is all of video games.
Ah.
Marketing.
Oh, the marketing machine. I thought that was kind of cute. There's like some part where they're like, no one cares about the game, it's all about the advertising or something, but I can't remember if it actually happened or if I just dreamt it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I wonder if EA like went to the makers of this game. So we gotta make a Simpsons game. We gotta make sure it makes fun of us because that's what the Simpsons does. It makes fun of the things that
Like, they were under the assumption they were trying to make fun of everyone else.
Yeah, I don't know. EA,
Well,
it all would have had to have been approved by EA. They would have gone through so many levels of, approval to get this shit in here. What they couldn't make fun of.
Oh boy, I hope my health bar.
Yeah, well, because I was just thinking like how on the show they tend to make fun of Fox like all the time.
Yeah.
Because like they were owned like that. That was the TV station they were on or whatever. So like I just feel like so in the game since EA produced it or whatever they've gotta make sure to make fun of EA as much as possible.
Your own reality.
Yeah, they do a bit, but they don't really point out anything. Well, they had that that other episode we watched where the EA guy was getting bribed by was bribing their Quimby.
Yeah, I mean, well, that would be the idea. It's a video game, right? It's a video game made by EA, so I feel like all this stuff that's just like mad and marketing machine and just play video games because we tell you to. It's just EA like company shows.
It's kind of funny. I guess EA were like, that's a great idea, and then they realized, oh, we only have like sports franchises. It's hard to make fun of things. I guess we could put like Isaac, we could put the Necromorphs and the Isaac Clarks in there from Dead Space, and that's like all we got.
Yeah.
Oh, this puzzle did my head in. It took so long, and it was dumb. This game was full of dumb.
Let's do this thing.
Made no sense. What's even happening? Why are they moving? What's going on?
Yeah, I'm actually confused genuinely here. Why are you doing this?
I don't know.
You're putting targets on top of towers?
Yeah, I did it, but I didn't know why I was doing it. And in the end, I'm getting a play guide because I was like, what the fuck is happening? Well, how does this correlate to anything?
Anything. But you won't.
Like our boss just like dead next to you.
Yeah. Bart died. Everyone was happy.
Homer, you're asleep again. Homer is dead.
Remember a lot of the early episodes are about Bart getting sent as a little helper, Bart, failing at school. At what point did Homer become the main character as opposed to Bart?
I always thought
because he's the dumb character. I realized the dumb character.
Oh, the dumb character. You meant the main character.
It wasn't always the focus though. Now, like every episode revolves around Homer doing something.
Yeah.
Well, at least that's how it was like when I last saw it 10 years ago.
Well, when the show first started, it was more about like Homer trying to be a good father and like a good family man, but just being kind of a ditz, so he just wasn't very good at that. And always looking to screw up, and his family would help him through it. That was always kind of like the old show, and then it just kind of turned from that into like whoever took over the writing or whatever was just like, well, people like the show because Homer's stupid, right? Lol, 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 lol. Let's just make Homer really stupid, and that's what the show became instead of having any kind of heart to it. Like, let's just see how stupid we can make him.
There's no money in heart, Casey. Quit blocking my attacks, you prick.
Oh.
Yeah, this is really confusing to me. It was really confusing. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. And then apparently you can climb on this. And nowhere before has Bart been able to climb anything. Now all of a sudden it's like, oh, by the way, here's an electric wall. You should probably climb it. Why? Why any of this? Dylan, you don't sound... Oh, look, ship date's way down there. You don't sound like you're having a good time.
How'd you guess?
Would you like me to send you my copy of the Simpsons game?
Sure. Could it be a good Simpsons game, not this one?
Yeah. No, I was gonna send you this one.
Oh.
I don't want it. I don't want it in my life anymore.
Sure, I can do a video where I break it in half and then send it to you.
That'd be great. 5 stars.
Interesting, because like I can see you like being super frustrated by this as you're playing it.
Yeah, I got to the
Just
point where I was.
back and forth and
Yeah, I got to the point, like, I get quite often in the games, I get to the point where I'm frustrated, and I'm just like, I just try to run as fast as I can, which usually ends up making me die more often, and I get more frustrated. This game was very frustrating, though. Mainly because it was confusing as fuck, and I didn't know what was happening. Nothing's...
look at all the EA stamps. Did we
Oh,
mention
look.
this game was made by EA?
Metal Gear Solid.
Was Metal Gear Solid there, was it?
Yeah.
There was a dial that
Metal Gear
said
Solid.
fun. Oh, Metal
Yeah,
Gear
and it was all the
Solid.
way up.
It was all the way down.
Oh yeah, it is all the way down, sorry.
That's the first accurate thing I've seen in this game. Womp 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 womp. Yeah. Can you move any faster, please? Please. So apparently, by lifting those up, it allows you to, like, it moves the thing to the next thing, which then Bart can hookshot to. Isn't that great? Isn't that great, kids? Aye aye, Captain.
That's really not.
No.
It's sad because I actually like the art style in this game. Like, despite the fact that it was just like the show, but I thought they did a decent job with like the graphics, at least from here.
Yeah, it doesn't look as good when you see it up close. I will say.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's kind of like the characters sometimes look alright. The backgrounds to me though look like crazy bland and boring.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, with, you know, the art that was obviously involved in this, I feel like they could have done so much more with it.
Yeah. Well, I guess I had to make the game run on the Wii as well as the PS3 and Xbox 360. I mean, the game basically looks exactly the same as on the Wii as it does on these machines, on the high-def machines.
Well, yeah,
You know what all
'cause
these
there's not anything like, you know, graphically hard about this.
No.
No, there's not. It's just, you know, like, I guess I like some of the ideas they're throwing into the environment and stuff, but they just don't really do what they could with it.
Yeah, it's like they half-assed it.
You know what these self-references remind me of, where every time you do something, it's like they almost make fun of themselves. It reminds me of, have you seen videos of that one, Bubs game or whatever that's like in 3D, where he's constantly just like, come on, game designers.
Oh, Bubsy 3D.
Yeah, that's what that reminds me of, where it's just like, let's just make fun of ourselves and how bad game designers we are.
Well,
Like,
you know a game's good when you're comparing it to Bubsy 3D.
that's what
Conker
it
did
reminds
that a
me of,
lot
like,
though,
fighting.
too.
Bubsy does come up quite a bit on this show.
No, I said Conker.
Oh yeah,
did that
Conker
a lot
does. Yeah,
too,
but
though.
Conker did it because
Conker-
it was being clever.
Yeah, but it did it
No.
in a good way. I don't know how to
Yeah.
describe it. Here it's just like, what's that? We just used a lever in our game? How unoriginal. It's like, it's like a bad Let's Player made this game or
Oh
something. I don't know.
snap! When you're comparing games to Bubsy 3D and Let's Plays.
Bad Let's Plays.
Let's
Well, that's
compare
what
it
the
to
writing
fanfiction
feels
as
like.
well.
Oh
American fanfiction.
yeah,
Just fanfiction in general.
I'm sure there's some pretty hot, some steamy Simpsons fan fiction out there.
More than
No.
likely.
This game really reminds me
read
of.
I read a
Sorry.
fan fiction once about Harry Potter, where Snape and what's her face got it on. Oh, Hermione.
Hermione, yeah.
Someone read it to me. Actually, I didn't have a choice.
Well, I'm excited. Snape really revs my engine.
Got you.
Oh dear. I was gonna say this game really reminds me of the Poochie episode of The Simpsons, and that there's that scene where he's like, we need a new name for the character, like Poochie or something better, and he walks out and they're like, is Poochie okay with everyone? And they're just like, yeah, whatever. That's kind of how this game feels. You're like, we need a Simpsons game. It's like Super Mario 64 but better, and everyone's just like, fucking. Yeah.
Kids like video games. That's what video game references in it.
Let's put kids like video games. Let's put football references everywhere.
Yeah, kids love Madden.
Yeah.
Madden does well every year. And why kids would be playing?
Madden's like the only thing EA make money on.
Yeah.
I mean, when I think about making a level full of game references, I think about making every bad guy a football player.
Yeah, it really inspires you to, you know, want to do shit and play the game. No.
Like, they've got Mario in there. They couldn't have made like janky Goombas and stuff. Or,
There's
like,
a janky
robots and
Cooper
stuff.
in it, but that was it.
You know what I mean, though, right? Like, they could have just made like a fake Goomba that's like an obvious Goomba reference, had a bunch of O's in one part of it or something.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, they've got a Donkey Kong and a Mario. Why not?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I guess they're kind of similar designs, but it's not completely obvious. Like,
guess-
if
Well,
you show
like-
this to somebody who, you know, never heard of Donkey Kong or Mario, and like, oh look, it's a dude in the red suit, look, it's a monkey. They don't
Like,
exactly say,
it's
you know,
like
oh,
King Kong.
Yeah, they don't
Well, it
exactly
just-
say, yeah, Donkey Kong.
It just bothers me that every single enemy so far, every single one is a football player or like one of those fighters ones. Like, they didn't get any more creative than that.
I don't know if you know this, Casey, but there's only 2 games in the world, and those are Madden and Street Fighter.
Yeah, what else would you play? There's
Yeah.
nothing else.
I don't know what you've been playing, but it doesn't sound like it was video games.
They could have had like a Dr. Robotnik mini boss, you know? It's like,
Dr. Eggman.
Oh wait, man, nobody
Yeah.
knows what that is. Sonic hasn't done well in 20 years.
When was the
there's all
last
the
good Sonic
lost
game?
potential. I don't know. The time travel one on the good.
Oh, Generations. Yeah, the first couple levels on that were good.
Not
and
that one. I haven't played that one. I heard that one's okay actually, but
I would say the first third of that game is really good, and then everything after that is rubbish. Because it starts being based around the new games, and the new games all suck, and they forgot to fix the suck when they remade them.
Can we have
Yeah.
a suck in this game?
Yeah. Did you get a sweet
gotta give
remix
Sonic
of
a
Run
girlfriend.
With Me, Set Me
And a black
Free,
guy with a gun.
Follow My Rainbow? Some more, whatever the song is, it goes. This one with the words. How's it go, Jess? Remind me.
I don't remember.
Oh. We used to sing it all the time.
I know.
It's almost like we've blocked it from our memories. Almost.
what were you thinking in your head at this point in the game, man?
Why am I still playing this?
Really?
Well, actually, it's probably more like, why is this taking so long? Most of the levels are like 10-15 minutes long, and then you got this fucking slog.
Yeah, you beat the level.
Yay, finally. I feel like I've achieved so
Not 10 minute
little.
reference, don't do it. Don't.
Oh, they did it.
What?
God damn
Oh,
it.
there it is.
That's not even a
Every
video
time.
game. Why would he make it? Oh. They couldn't like. They're like, what's the? Oh.
Thanks, Professor. Now we can fix
It's as good as it gets, folks.
Well, like, they're just like, what's the best video game reference we can make to end this level on? I got it. Terminator movie video game reference. It's not a video game.
No.
There was lots of Terminator games.
I've
Yeah,
made
but-
a life for myself.
Ah, whatever.
World.
Yeah,
They made
exactly.
a movie reference, not a game reference. It's
Yeah,
like,
I'm sure.
oh.
Yeah, whatever was their attitude when they did it.
Here's my
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, look, he's in love with the Cooper. Oh, dear.
funny too.
Turtle
I'm
sex.
very happy.
He's gotta make some turtle soup.
That's a funny joke. I think that's funny.
What, the turtle soup joke or Frank with the turtle?
The turtle soup joke. I gotta make some turtle soup. I don't know why. It just makes me giggle.
Yeah, well, it must have been a lot more innocent in your mind than it was in mine. Well, thank you, Dylan. Thank you, Casey, and thank you, Jess, for sticking out with that long slog of a piece of game. Thankfully, the next one is much shorter, and the one after that is even shorter again. So join us as we punch a bunch of aliens in the next one. We're gonna fight. What's his name? The alien guy.
Kangas.
Yeah, that guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
We gotta fight him. It's gonna be a good time.
Alien Man.
Join us for that! See us!